I don't care to set world records. Play games for fun, dude.
I'm a psycho. I play hundreds and hundreds of hours of these games. We talk about a lot of weird things on this podcast.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's going on?
The same old stuff.
Yep.
People complaining. That's classic.
Classic.
And yeah, Steel City says double affix question mark. What does this mean? What does this mean, double affix? We will get into it for sure. What's been going on with you, man? You've been sick last couple of days.
Yeah, I've been sick. I woke up Saturday sick. Been real sick all weekend. I'm starting to feel a little better though, so it's pretty good. But yeah.
What do you think it
sick
was?
sucks. I have no idea, dude.
Just like a cold, or like cold symptoms, or what?
Yeah, it's like cold symptom stuff. Like it started with just like a sore throat, and then I got like all like sinus all stuffy and headache stuff, and yeah.
Damn. That is frustrating.
Just feeling like crap.
Nothing coming out the bottom end, so you could get some more use out of that bidet, or what?
No.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude. My hair is crazy today, dude. Chemicals like, Trigger, you got bedhead. No, this is just like what my hair does, bro. I literally just got out of the shower and I just dried it off, and this is it, man. Look.
Nice.
This is it. It's wild, bro. I need a haircut, like super bad. Like super bad. But what's everybody else doing, man? How's Elliot? How's Swaggy? How's Christo? Random dude and oh, I already said Elliot. I said Elliot twice. Anjo, Simg is here. What's up, man? Steel City. We'll talk about double affixes in a little. And Hector Reyes is here. What are we doing today? We're just chatting, man. We're chilling and chatting, dude. We got some really exciting news that I'll share with you guys in a little bit. And yeah, we're gonna chat about a little bit about Unbound, because we did get an Unbound blog post today. I don't know if you got to catch that, but we can go through that a little bit. Yeah, they just kind of, I don't know, they recapped the volume 6 and the feedback that they got from volume 6 from the fans. So I don't know, I kind of want to give my volume 6 review and my review of the game. Maybe we'll get yours as well. And yeah, we'll just go over the blog post a little bit, see what's up with that. Anyway, Wee you, what's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a little bit. How are you? Welcome back, sir. Elliot says all good, and you. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I don't know if you guys know, but I've been looking for a house. We're getting ready. Well, we're trying to get ready to move. We're trying to find a house, and it's been an absolute nightmare. So we're looking in a fairly low price range, and because of that, dude, the quality of houses is just terrible, man. And it's just proving hard to find one that's, you know, that's pretty good. So, anyways, is what it is. Yep. They finally gonna fix the god awful car unlocking requirements online. You know, random dude, I don't think that's something that they're gonna fix immediately. But if you look at the blog post, it seems like they're optimistic about it. It seems like they're real optimistic about trying to figure out a solution for it. Not necessarily, you know, a change, but they're thinking about it, I guess. So it's a piece of feedback that they have received on a number of occasions. So, you know, that's definitely something they're looking into. Anyways, do I have a headphone dent? Says Hector. Dude, not right now, but wait till after the podcast for sure, dude. All right, we're gonna start the Q&A like we normally do, but this week it's gonna be a little bit of a change for this Q&A. These questions in the Q&A section are actually going to be for next week's podcast. You're like, what the heck are you talking about? Next week's pod. All right. Next week our podcast will be happening at a different time. It'll also include a very special guest that I'm super excited to have on. It's unbelievable that we have the opportunity to talk to him. But creative Unbound, Need for Speed Unbound creative director John Stanley will be joining us on the podcast next week. And because he is based in the UK, he is going to be sort of, the time zones are a little bit hard. Usually when we film this podcast, it's 9 p.m. at night for me. It's 7 p.m. for Steven. and for the UK it's like 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. So all you guys that are out there in the UK, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we're going to be shooting it a little earlier. It's going to happen at 3 p.m. On Thursday. So Thursday for us, 3 p.m. Central time. So 1 p.m. for Steven, that's West Coast, 3 p.m. for me in Central. And then I think it'll be 9 p.m. if I'm not mistaken for the UK. But yeah, dude, it's unbelievable, man.
Yeah,
I met John.
Sweet.
Yeah, I met John through the work that we did in the UK with Need for Speed Unbound and EA. Got to go to the EA headquarters and talk to those guys, and so kind of just, I don't know, reached out, see if he wanted to come on and talk about Volume 7. And I don't know, you know, what we'll talk about, but I definitely want to find out exactly what a creative director does, because I'm ignorant.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know
so what
nothing.
do you do?
So exactly what exactly do you do? You just send emails back and forth all day? Because that's, you know, anyway, that's my it's like, no, don't do that. Yes, do that. Anyways, John Stanley, creative director for Need for Speed Unbound, next week, Thursday, 3 p.m. Central Time. So let's start the Q&A. You guys can ask questions for John. I can't guarantee that all of those questions will be answered, but I'm going to copy them and have a list, and we'll see what type of stuff we can cover. Obviously, be respectful. Obviously, know that he's not talking about future stuff. He's only going to talk about what's out currently. He can't, you know, he's not going to give that stuff away. Also, I mean, it's pointless to ask about Toyota or 8-player party lobbies, or, you know, all that's like, the feedback's already been received. So if you have good questions for him, I'd like to really dive into like what he does on a daily basis, what the creative director role is, you know, things like that. So but yeah, and then just do regular questions you guys have for us in chat on this podcast. Just do it in the regular chat, don't do it in the Q&A. So anyways, that's how we're going to organize it today. So I'll start the Q&A, and then we can get going, man. We can get going. What else is going on, man? Dude, I had my favorite pizza earlier today. I had to have it.
Oh my goodness.
I had to have it. So, yeah. I mean, you should be jealous, because it's amazing.
I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous.
No Ligma jokes. No, please. No. None of those. No Ligmas or Sugmas or any of that.
Yeah, Simji, questions will probably still be answered in the chat. It's going to be just like the regular stream.
Yes.
Like we normally do.
Yeah.
We're just going to have him as a guest, and he's kind of going to be the main topic before it goes off topic.
Exactly.
Or vice versa.
Right. Exactly.
It's gonna go like we always go, where we kind of have a topic and then
we don't ever talk about it.
We end up talking about Texas and food.
These are two very common things to talk about on this podcast: Texas and food in California.
Maybe we'll see if he has a bidet. No, I'm just kidding.
We can ask. We can 100% ask if he has a bidet. Elliot says bidets. No. I would actually prefer that the podcast is not an interview. I don't really want it to be an interview, to be honest with you guys. I just want to hang out with John. He's a really cool dude. He's from what I know, I met him. Like I said, I met him in Guildford, and he seems like he's got some interesting history with video games. So I kind of want to get into that. I want to see, like, you know, what is, you always like to have this weird, I don't know, maybe not everyone, but me personally, I always think about people who work in games as like, that's just their job. And like, you would like, it's romantic to think that they all love video games, but I would be surprised if everyone working in games actually loved video games, or if it was just like a job. I'll give you an example of why I think this. I worked for 15 years in the bike industry. I did bicycle parts. I did sales, like importing, all that stuff. Like I did a lot in the bike industry. I know everything about it inside and out. I've been to all the big meetings and like the, you know, all that stuff. And while I was working in bikes, I loved bikes. I rode a lot. I fixed bikes. I rode with friends and groups, and, you know, mountain biked and road biked and I don't know, you name it. But I wouldn't call myself a bike person. In fact, when I left the job, I don't even like, I sold my bikes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely not a bike person. Like, I grew up riding a BMX and riding a skateboard and doing those things, but the kid stuff. But I was never like a bike family. You know the bike families, though. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Dude, they're all over the place. Like, every car has a roof rack or a bike rack on the back, and it's like it's a family. They go out and they bike. We were never that. I mean, my parents were. Right. I was poor, so couldn't afford. Biking's too expensive. Anyways, that's why I think that. That's kind of why I think it's interesting to find out what his relationship is with video games. That's kind of my, I don't know, it's my personal interest anyway. So, but that's our big announcement, our special guest announcement for next week, and it'll be, I don't know, man. I'm just super excited to have him on, honestly.
Yeah, it's a big deal having like somebody like that on. Whatever this is,
dude.
He was like, wait, he said yes.
He said, dude, hell yeah, dude.
Sweet, bro.
What's
That's
funny?
Gonna be awesome.
What's funny about it is during the communications between me and his I don't even know what to call it. They're his people, their people, whatever. They wanted to know like what topics we're going to cover, like what questions we're going to ask and stuff like this. They wanted to know like where the interview was going to go. And I'm like, dude, I have no clue. I might ask him about aliens or, I have no idea, dude. For sure he's going to get asked if he likes pineapple on pizza. Like that 100% is going to happen. So anyways, I just think it's funny.
If he says no, I'm just leaving.
We'll just end it right there if he doesn't like it. Over. Yeah.
We'll save that one for the end then.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, I know he likes pizza too because when I was in Guilford, we actually did go out for pizza. Like the whole group of us, we had went out to like this pizza bar and everything. So I know he likes pizza, but does he like pineapple? That's the question. I wasn't paying enough attention that night as to who my friends in that group actually were, who had pineapple on their pizza, who did not. And I did not.
Did you have pineapple on yours?
100%. I had pineapple on mine.
Nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, the place we went didn't have like custom pizza. I just picked the one that had pineapple on it, and it ended up having like ham and like bacon and I don't know. It was not good pizza, though. To be honest with you, it wasn't very good pizza. It was silly.
You have better food where you live now or when you were in the UK?
Where I live now, 100%. Oh my god. Oh my god, the food was so bad in Europe. Oh my god. I'm sorry to everyone who lives in Europe, but the food was so bad. Honestly, I think I'm like stuttering. I don't think the food overall is bad in Europe, but the food that I had in Europe was not good. It was not. Every food I had was not good. The one opportunity for good food that I had was Five Guys. We went to Five Guys and I was thinking, awesome, it's Five Guys. I know Five Guys. We have it, out here, and I can just get a burger. It's going to be something that I like. And then a group of 20 people that I was a part of all ordered on the same check. And so Five Guys decided to number those, but we didn't know who ordered first or second or third or last. We didn't know who was what number. So we had to look at the receipt and figure out who got what burger. Well, unfortunately, there were like 4 people in the group that didn't remember what the fuck they just ordered. So they just grabbed whatever burger that sounded like something they liked. They're like, oh, you just mayo and tomato and lettuce and bacon. Like, oh yeah, that's what I got. And they just grabbed it. And then I was stuck with some dumb shit with mushrooms on it. And I'm like, who ordered the all the way thing? Who ordered you know what I'm talking about in Five Guys? They have like the all the whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. It's whatever. It's the works. It comes with mushrooms on it. And I was like, dude, who ordered this? Who ordered this? And one of you guys that got the bacon cheeseburger, that was mine. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't that mad at him. But I just picked the mushrooms off, and I had a burger that I didn't want. So, long story long, all the food sucked when I was there.
Yeah, so one thing you hear about like the UK from like Americans visiting is almost everybody's like the food is so bad. And I
Yeah.
think it's just because like our food here is like really bad for you, so it tastes great.
Yes.
So when you go
Exactly.
somewhere over there where the food's a lot healthier for you, so it's like
Yes.
this is terrible.
Yes. Exactly.
I think that's what the problem is.
Yes, 100%. Some random dude says it's kind of tough to ask questions without asking something along the lines of, will this car come into Unbound? Yeah, so some random dude, I hear you on that 100%. However, the cars, they just actually, the blog post that they just put out today, they said it in there that all of the cars that are scheduled for this year for, you know, volumes 7, 8, 9 for the rest of this year, all of the cars have already been determined and are already in the works. Like there's nothing he can tell you about cars, and you can't like request cars because it's not like they can add anything new. Does that make sense? So DS Awesome said his questions don't work. I don't know what that's about.
Chemical Romance said, and yet you Americans eat jam and peanut butter.
Bro,
this guy's out of his mind.
Chemical, that's fire, dude. What are you talking about?
Out of his mind. I know
Also,
that I do know that's not a thing over there though. Like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yeah,
it's not a thing over there. It's like a staple over here, dude.
But here's the thing. I just want to ask this question, Chemical, because you're there and you can tell me. Do you only have jam, or is there jelly? And I know you're thinking, what's the difference? And I'm gonna tell you, it's jelly has an American twist to it. We dump a lot of sugar into it, I feel like, and it's better than just squished up berries. Okay, like if you're gonna have like grape jam, to like, you know, mushed up grapes or whatever. I don't know how that works, but I've tried jam and I like jelly. I want some Welch's grape jelly that tastes like sugar, but with a grape flavor. And I'm gonna mix that with peanut butter. Peanut butter's not really a thing.
Really a thing.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting, dude.
Let's go, Dave No Legs. I'm pretty good at crying on command.
Jelly. Jam is fruit and sugar. It's jam. All right.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there it is. Dave No Legs with another $4.99. Thank you so much, sir. And the comment, I'm pretty good at crying on command. It makes gaslighting a lot easier. Does it, Dave? Nice. That's you know what? That's a skill, I would say. I can't do it. I can't do it. I would never be able to be a serious actor. But Dave No Legs seems to have it down. We have your version of jelly, but it's still called jam jelly. Is yours mellow?
Jello.
Jello.
You corrected. Jello.
Oh, Jello. Gotcha.
Jelly is your Jello. So their jelly over there is like, they call Jello jelly.
But that's okay. So what we call jelly is really jam for them.
Is jam. Okay. And then what they call jelly is
Jello.
What we call Jello.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I don't want to put Jello on a peanut butter and Jello sandwich. That doesn't sound good.
No.
Not at all. Anyways, the food was god awful. You know what? Not to throw shade at EA, because obviously they, you know, they put us up and everything and fed us for the week that we were there. But the food was too fancy. It was too fancy. The food that was at the lunch, not when we would go out or something like that. It's fine. It's fine to go out and have like a fancy meal every once in a while. It's okay. The food's not, you anticipate the food being like either not great but looking really good, or like really freaking good but like way too expensive. Like those are the options, I feel like. That's fine. But for lunch, like we're just sitting in like a conference room talking about stuff, and then there's like a catered lunch, and for that to have frilly, you know, like garnish that's like, I don't know, it's too expensive. It's too much. It was too fancy. It was too fancy to be good. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah,
you guys know
that's the thing too, though. Like super, like really expensive, like fancy restaurants and stuff, dude. Like, not for me. I've been to a couple like really expensive restaurants, and he's not the greatest food you're gonna have. I think maybe the price is like the experience of being there or something.
Yeah.
Because the food itself, like like they all like, oh, it's these great chefs that are making this and that, and it's like the food, like it tastes fine or whatever, but it's not like worth the money in my experience.
Well, yeah, because you and I, common folk,
that's true.
we value something different when it comes to food. Like, I would pay $50 for a burger if it was the best burger I've ever had.
That's crazy.
And I would go, wow, that was a $50 burger and it was so good. Okay. Mm-hmm. But I would much rather pay $15 for a burger that is 80% as good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the value is better. So in my mind, I'm like, that's much better. I've had a $50 burger, by the way. I ate a $50 burger when I was in Denmark. And I'm telling you right now, it was fire. I want to say it's the best burger I've ever had, but that's, I think, just me justifying the $50. But it's up there. 100% it's top 3 burgers I've ever had.
Okay.
But it was $50. So that was a little bit awkward. But but that's the thing. Like, I like burgers. I'm okay with paying a lot for a burger, but if it's really good, it's really good. But if I pay $50 and you put 3 pieces of tiny little tuna on my plate with like some parsley, and it's like drizzled with some sort of sauce, and it looks fancy, and I go, that was fine, but now I'm still hungry. That's not, to me, that's not worth it.
Do you eat seafood?
Yeah, I like seafood.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you eat sushi?
I don't. There's only been one sushi that I've ever eaten, and it's the actually, that's not true. I've eaten several different types, but we've only done it a couple of times, and there's been one roll that I actually liked, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was spicy. It was like, maybe Stacy can help me out with this. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but I want to say it was like a California roll, but it was like spicy.
Yeah.
I want to say it's that, but I'm not 100%. But yeah, sushi is robbery, says Elliot. I agree.
Sushi is robbery?
That's what he says.
I don't know.
There's a lot of all-you-can-eat sushis, though.
I guess it also depends where you go. Like, some sushi places are like really expensive for no damn reason, and that is robbery. But like, there's other places that are, affordable, decently priced, and have like pretty good sushi in them. I'm weird with seafood in general. I think I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
There's something weird about seafood that like grosses me out, but it tastes good.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy like the flavor of like a lot of seafood, but I can only eat like a little bit of it.
Right.
Like, once like if I can't finish like a whole sushi roll, I can eat like 2 or 3 pieces. But then if I keep eating it, dude, like, it just, I don't know what it is. I'm a weirdo. I just get like grossed out.
I get that.
By like seafood.
I get that. I was like 15 and went to one of my grandma's like Christmas parties, and she had deviled eggs out there, and I freaking love deviled eggs, dude. I was all about it. So I ate a shitload of deviled eggs, bro. I ate like 10 deviled eggs, and I threw up everywhere. Since that day, I stopped eating deviled eggs because I threw up, and I thought it was the deviled eggs, but it's probably because I ate 10 of them. But still, because of that, I'll eat one deviled egg and I cut it off, dude.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of weird because it's the same. It's like you like it, but you don't want to. I don't know. I just can't. Dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is about like fish and stuff that just like grosses me out. Yeah. Like, I have a hard time like swallowing it, dude. Like, I'll eat it, I'm like, damn, this tastes good, and then I'm just chewing it for an hour. Like, I can't get it down.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah, I'm a weirdo.
It's the texture.
I don't know if it's a texture, or I don't know what it is. Just something about it.
What's your take on like fried shrimp?
Shrimp? Fried shrimp's fine.
You dip it in like cocktail sauce.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You eat that?
Occasionally, yeah.
Okay. But is it too like? Do you? It's fine. You can swallow it, and
It's the same with like it's like
really
all seafood. Yeah,
like
dude.
what
I don't know
it's like
what it
battered.
is.
What if it's like it's battered? You know what I mean? It's battered. It's fried,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
just
it's
it's
fine. I
still
can eat. Like I said, I can eat it, but I can only eat a little bit of it.
okay. Have you had crab, lobster?
Yeah,
Okay,
both great.
so shellfishes are fine. Um, man, that's interesting. Okay, so have you had lobster biscuits?
Yes.
Okay, the cheddar lobster biscuits. Okay,
Yeah, or like crab cakes. I've had crab
crab
cakes.
cakes. Is that hard to swallow or is that good?
I don't know, dude. I guess it's fine. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know. There's something about seafood that like it grosses me out.
Okay.
But I like it tastes fine. Like I can eat some of it, and then as I'm eating it, I'm like, I don't want to eat this anymore. I'm like,
I get it. I get it. Dude, octopus is fire, Chemical Romance. I've talked about this before on the podcast. I love octopus. It's very good. It's very, very good. Also called prawns in the UK. Okay. Yeah, wait, prawns are gonna be like shrimp, right?
yeah, prawns are shrimp.
Yeah.
I think they're like big shrimp.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever eat raw octopus. I'm not about that. But if it's cooked perfectly, then I'm good. And calamari's fine. I'm good with calamari. I think it's good, but at the same time, there's a I don't know. I feel like it's easy to mess up. Like when I start seeing like I don't know, like little heads or little like the I don't know. I'm really picky when it comes to calamari, to be honest with you. I'm super picky. There's a thing, dude, I've never tried that I want to try. It's some sort of Texas thing. Pickles in Dr. Pepper.
What?
Yeah, I just saw this on I think it was on Instagram. Someone was saying that they go to like a Whataburger and they order pickles in their Dr. Pepper, and they ordered it, and the person taking the order was not phased, like it was regular for them. I don't understand that at all, but I do want to try it because I like pickles and I like Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper.
Yeah, it sounds weird. Never heard of that before.
Right, me neither. Is there anyone in chat that knows about pickles and Dr. Pepper? Because that's weird. It's super weird. I do Skittles in Dr. Pepper. Have you ever done Skittles in Dr. Pepper?
No.
Oh, that's great. It's phenomenal. It's wonderful.
I think like a southern or southeast thing, people put like peanuts in Coke.
I believe that. It's like this the marriage of like the salty with the sweet, or the salty with the, you know what I'm saying? Like the sugary and the salt. It's, if you ever have like, you know, caramel peanuts, or like ice cream with peanuts, or ice cream with salted caramel ice cream, like so good, dude. It's so good.
Yeah, I've never tried that either, but I know that's like a really popular thing, either in the south or like the southeast somewhere over there.
Mhm.
They do that. They put peanuts in their Coke.
Simji says, sounds like when you're younger and you make soda combinations, dude. Imagine. I remember that. I remember just like going down each one.
Machine.
Exactly. Riz wants to know what the best barbecue joint in Texas is, or in general. What's the best barbecue joint in Texas or in general? I'll be honest, I'm not real big on barbecue. Not that I don't like it. It's fine. It's good. It's very good. It's just not something I seek out a lot. So I can't really give you an opinion, to be honest.
No, over there, I think it might be Austin, Texas. There's a couple like spots that are known for like being the best barbecue.
Yeah, there's a bunch of really, really good barbecues. The closest thing to barbecue we've had since we've been here is this place called Cowboy Chicken. And Cowboy Chicken is like mostly like a rotisserie style chicken. They have the big rotisserie wheel, and the chickens are just like cooking in there all day. And but then you can get like fried chicken as well. And we've been ordering a lot of fried chicken. Haven't had any of the rotisserie chicken, but I need to try it. I think I might. After talking about it today, we might have it tomorrow. Actually. But that's
there's a rotisserie chicken spot by my house that's so good, dude. It's called King Pollo.
King Pollo. I've heard of it over there, but I've
So
never
good,
tried it.
it's just like rotisserie chicken, and then they have like, like their sides is just like potato salad and beans and stuff. But like, it's so
Yeah.
damn good. You get a whole chicken with like a couple sides, and they give you like a whole stack of tortillas, like
Yeah.
rice and oh my god, it's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Random dude says Wingstop. Yep, I've had Wingstop. They're good. I like wings.
Yeah, wings.
I like wings. Are you a bone in or a bone out?
I like both, but I tend to go boneless
Yeah.
just because it's easier to eat.
100%.
And but like occasionally, like the other day I had Wingstop and I got bone in just because I was just like, I haven't had with the bones for a while. Like I haven't had like a regular chicken wing because they do taste different. Like when you have like the actual like with the bone,
Yeah.
it is a different flavor because it's not like
Oh,
the boneless are
100%.
just boneless is breast meat.
Yes.
You're just getting like little breast chicken nuggets, which there's nothing wrong with it. They're delicious.
Yeah, delicious.
They're
Absolutely.
so damn.
Absolutely
People
good.
hate on boneless wings, and it's like,
Dude, what are you
you
talking
guys are
about?
crazy. Like
Yeah.
they're like, but it's not wings. It's like, who cares? It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
But yeah, sometimes I like, I like wings. Other times I like boneless.
Okay.
I like bofa.
Yeah, I'm not a
Yeah, Simji.
I'm not a huge chicken wing fan, although I love spicy wings, but I prefer a boneless situation.
Yeah, it's just easier to eat.
Way easier. I eat it with a fork.
Less
You can dip it
messy.
in ranch. It's so
Yeah.
much. It's so much easier. I'm not a
Mhm.
huge fan of getting my hands all messy like that. But I did have that rotisserie chicken the other day, and I was eating the chicken off the bone, and I was
So
like,
damn.
man, this is what being a human is like. This is when we were living in caves, eating chicken off the bone like this. Like this feels good to pick this leg. It was a leg that I ate. It feels good to pick this leg up right now and tear it off of the bone, and the tendon snaps and you just pull it off, and it's yeah, that felt good. It felt good to do that.
It's pretty crazy when you do have like a whole rotisserie chicken in. You're already like picking the freaking rib meat off. dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, let me get some of this right here, dip it in a little sauce. I don't know what it is, dude. It's very savage, but I like doing it. I enjoyed doing it. I haven't done it in so long. I haven't eaten off the bone in a long time. Just get like, breast meat or whatever at the grocery
Mhm.
store. But yeah, anyway. Wings are finger food? Oh, come on, Steel City. I like a fork, man. I like a fork.
Yeah, dude, wings are good. I like a classic like hot wing, like just
Yeah.
regular hot wing.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yep. You're just walking around Thanksgiving with a turkey leg. Yeah, you'll catch me, Dan H. You'll catch me with a piece of pizza on Thanksgiving Day. You're supposed to get messy, yeah, but then, yeah, it's fair enough. Fair enough. Wings are messy. This is true. It's fair enough. I'm not complaining. I'm just not a huge fan of getting messy while I eat. How do I cook my steak? Real question. The real answer, Michael Howard, is that I don't cook steak, but I have cooked a few steaks. I've burnt a few steaks. I have undercooked quite a few steaks. And the way that I like the steak cooked is pan seared over the stove. I like to cook it in a pan with some butter and some thyme, and yeah, that's it. Butter, thyme, salt, and pepper. That's it. And I like it when I cook it medium well. If I go out to a restaurant, well done. Because I don't like to take chances.
I always get my steak medium.
Has a little bit of blood in it, huh?
If it's a little under, it can. But I mean,
That's the
it's
risk.
just I like yeah. It's medium's normally fine because they'll either go medium well or like slightly closer to medium rare.
Yeah.
But most of the time it's perfect. Just a little bit of pink in the middle.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. I like medium well. So I don't. The tiniest bit of pink in the middle is okay for me, because it gives a little bit of a softness to it. But any more than that, no, thank you. If it's bloody, well, I'll send it back.
Yeah, you're not in for it.
No, not in
I think
for
it
it, dude.
looks more bloody. I don't think it's actual blood. I think it's just like
It's
meat
juices.
soup. Yeah, it's just the juices of the meat. I mean, there's no like veins in there.
Right. Well, I don't think it's actual. Well, I don't know. Maybe
It
it
just
is
looks
blood.
bloody.
It looks bloody. I'm not a fan of whatever that is.
Yeah,
That
but I don't
grosses me
know.
out.
Yeah, I don't like. I can't have it too rare. Like if it's too rare, we're like, because then it does change the texture of it, where it's
Uh-huh.
kind of like
Chewy.
chewy, and
Yes.
that does start
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
So I normally just get like a medium.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
of the time, it's pretty good.
Yeah, Dan H says salt and pepper on the grill with the knob as high as it goes. Yeah, so I do on a pan, like a cast iron skillet. I'll do like for the record, I don't do this like hardly ever. I think I've cooked like 4 steaks in my entire life. But when I did cook them, it was on a pan. It was on a like a cast iron pan. I would get the pan scorching hot, like the knob is like super hot, and I would drop
Mhm.
the steak in, salt and pepper it, drop the steak in, and then throw butter in there, and yeah, like the pan has to be like as hot as it can go, because
Yeah,
I
it gets a
love
nice
that
little
sear,
crust on the
dude.
outside.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
sear is so good. I'm all about that like, dude, chicken that's grilled, if it has like really dark grill marks, I'm about that life.
Mhm.
Give me the grill, dude. I want that char.
Yes, sir.
Elliot says the juices are blood. Okay. I don't know whether it is blood or not. I don't really care as long as it's not on my steak. Just don't be on my steak. Steel City says grounded black pepper, garlic butter marinade, grounded sea salt on both sides, cook for 6.5 minutes on medium high on the grill. Yeah, so I was doing like really hot, and for about 4 minutes per side, something like that. Cooking your steak on a waffle maker, that would give you some grill marks for sure. Got to get a Traeger, dude. I've thought about it. I really have thought about it. Every time I walk into Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that, dude, I don't know what it is. I think I've just hit that stage in my life where I just look at the barbecues a lot. I'm just like, dude, I would love to have a smoker. Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know how to smoke anything. I don't know how to use it.
No.
Like, what is this? I don't know what I'm doing, but I do want one of those. That and a machete. Anytime I'm around any type of knives or sporting goods, I always think I could use a machete. Don't you guys think you could use a machete if you had one? I feel like you could.
Yeah, I used to have a weird time where I would collect knives, like pocket knife.
Okay. See, that's
Like I have a drawer full. Like I might have 2 on my desk. I know. Oh yeah, I do. I have 2 on my desk right here, dude. I got a big ass one, and then I
Yeah.
have this other one.
nice.
I keep this little green ones normally in my pocket, no
Yeah.
matter where I go. I
Yeah, there
always
you
have a
go.
pocket knife on me.
Yeah, you can always stab somebody if you need to.
Yeah, you just never know when you need a knife to like open anything or anything, dude.
you spend a lot of time opening things.
Yeah, I mean you never know.
Like, this thing is closed by a rope. I'm gonna open it.
I'm gonna open it. Knife.
Well, it does help.
Simji with $2, bro.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. Appreciate it. That
Cheers.
question's for you, dude.
What's your favorite sporting goods store? Oh man, dude, what's the one on Alabama? It's the only one I ever go to.
Big Five.
Big Five, dude. There you go.
What's your favorite sporting goods store?
That's it, dude.
This is the most like.
Big Five. I know what he wants me to say. He's already sent me 2 clips, bro. This guy.
Oh my god! From this
No,
stream.
you know which one was,
Jesus.
you know which one was really good? Was Sport Chalet.
Yeah.
The Sport Chalet that was like in whatever Citrus Grove.
Yeah,
or
Citrus Plaza or whatever.
Plaza, whatever the hell it's
Yeah,
called.
whatever that thing is.
Yeah, dude, they shut down though. But I used to like going in there. They had like a golfing like simulator thing in the back.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, Sport Chalet was really cool. Actually, Sport Chalet was one of my accounts when I was selling bicycle parts. And I had all the Sport Chalets in California, and it was a great account until they went out of business and left us with a like $200,000 bill.
Oh no.
And guess what happens to the salesman when a $200,000 bill doesn't get paid? The commission gets reversed.
What does that mean?
That means they take it back out of my check.
Oh,
All the commission that was made
oh,
on
the
that
commission.
on that
Gotcha, gotcha.
$200,000 sales gets taken
Mhm.
back out of your check. So I got hit with like a, I don't know, like an 8 or 9 grand reversal. So you know what? Sports Chile can go fuck itself.
Yeah, I take it back. I actually don't like. I'm going back to Big Five.
Big five
Big
for
Five,
sure.
dude. There's one close to my house. The only sporting goods store I ever go to. For some, I don't even know the last time I had to go to a sporting goods store, but
DS Awesome says, any CSGO knives? He does have one, actually. Do you have a CSGO knife?
not in real life, but in the game, yes.
In the game? Yeah. Exactly. Dan H says, we have a huge dicks. Sporting goods. Oh my god. The chat, you guys are out of pocket right now. What's happening? You guys are crazy. Anyways, we should, I don't know if you guys want to, but we could probably like talk about part of the title that I put out today. If you want. We don't have to. I'm fine
Which
with
one?
it. Don't worry. Affix is not a
Oh,
thing in
yeah.
Unbound. So I feel like the title was really just us kind of, I don't know, I was kind of laughing about the Affix thing and then moving into an Unbound month because this month in Motorfest has been absolutely terrible. And Unbound is coming in with a new volume. So we'll see how that goes. But
Yeah. The Affix thing, dude. I mean, we can talk about it if you want.
yeah, fuck it. Go
You guys
for it.
don't know, I'm sure everybody knows, but the Affix, there's a glitch in the game where you can get 2 of the same affix on the same part. So like you have a score breaker set, you can get 2 skilled affixes. So essentially whatever your skilled bonus is, you can double it. And then yeah, so people are getting crazy scores and stuff.
Yeah.
And it works with any of the affixes. You can you
Yep.
can double up on your parts with.
Now the kicker is that it's only available for people on PC.
Yeah, that's the problem.
When I say available, it's not something the devs put in the game.
No.
It's a glitch that only PC players can take advantage of. It's an
Correct.
exploit.
Yeah, because you have to be able to use like your mouse.
Yeah. Now PC Racer, that's a topic we can get into. Is should affixes actually be a feature of the game? We can talk about that. I think, to be honest with you, I think I said this maybe last week. I think it should, because I think it
Yeah, good.
it gives another layer to strategy when it comes to part selection.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like yes, it should be, but I guess that's for the devs to decide. But cheats. It is cheats. 100% it's cheating. It's definitely it's totally against what the game is going for. Like it's not. It's an exploit and it shouldn't be used. But
Yeah, I mean, like if you guys saw the summit guide, which side note, I want to apologize to not just Mike, but all of you guys that watched the summit guide.
I forgot
I forgot the tunes
for the bundle cars.
For the bundle cars. That was on me. That was on me. I'd like to apologize.
I saw that. I just put up a link for the build site so you guys can go in and look at it. But to be fair, we put out a video the day before with tunes
That's
in it.
true.
So
That's
I mean,
true.
it's not like it's not available. But
no, but I did. I got out and stuff, and I was looking.
You're
I
like,
saw the
"Fuck."
comments, and people were like, "You forgot the tune for this. You forgot the tune." And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, fuck, I did." Totally forgot to scroll back up. And
Yeah.
all right. Anyways.
Yeah. Chemical is on a real tough one right now. He's I can see it. He's boiling over with rage when it comes to the affix thing. I get it.
Chemical, did you? Oh, sorry. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say it is cheating. I get it. It's not fair. It's 100% not fair.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I get
Did
it.
you see the summit guide where we showed the score difference though?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just for
That's for a feed.
that's just for the feeds.
For the feeds. Yeah.
So like it still is pretty shitty for the people that are going like double pure and like the races.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty scummy. But
Sure.
for the feats at least, they're getting an insanely higher amount of points, like for the feat,
Yeah.
but they're only getting a couple hundred more summit points.
Right.
So it's not like for the summit itself, it's not like a make or break situation.
Right.
Like, because you're still getting the max, like 28,000, whatever hundred. And then the people that are doing the double affix, they're getting the 28,000, plus a couple hundred over what you were able to get.
Right.
So in that sense, it's not, the end of the world for the feats at least. But yeah, the people that are using like the double pure or whatever and getting, faster times.
I'm trying.
It's still kind of whatever. I'm
Yeah.
not sure how much faster people are going though, because like I feel like our times are pretty damn good for not doing it. And
Yeah.
even Simji cheats, but he wasn't using the double affix. he got
Right.
pretty,
Right.
he got really good scores, but that could have been from his other cheats.
That could have been from his XR cheats. But let's take a look at this a little bit closer though, honestly. Let's take a look at it a little bit closer. Let's say you have double pure, for example. That's the one that I think people are most worried about because it would make sense that it would affect your racing. So pure, the most pure you can have is 35% on a part set. So now you can have 70% pure. It's 35% more power. Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't know what the base value is. Let's say you're driving at 100 miles per hour. If you hit your NOS, the devs have set the base power for NOS at, let's say, 5% increase in speed. Okay. Let's just for example, let's say when you hit the NOS button, 5% increase in speed. 35% pure is a 35% increase on your speed, right? It is not a 35% bonus to your NOS power, meaning it's not 40% speed increase. It is 35% of that 5% added to that 5%. Does that make sense? You're getting 35% more. Does that make sense?
Okay.
You're not getting you're not getting 40% more power. You're getting 35% more than the base NOS power.
Right.
Does that make sense? So from my perspective, it's a very small increase, the pure one. The one that makes the biggest difference is the skilled one, because the skilled one is a direct 1-to-1 percentage of your points. It has nothing to do with the amount of power added to your car. It's 10% more on every single part, meaning 70% more parts, or more points. So that's the one that really makes a lot of sense. But as you can see in the summit guide, it's really not that much more in terms of summit points. Like, you look at the difference in the points and it's fine. If you go back to that video that we did today though, do you remember what it was on the actual score for the summit activity? It was like 18,000 for my score, and the the one with the double affix was like 24,000, I think. Black Rain says, I just get on and drive. What the fuck?
Let's see. So the single affix was 18,625. Double affix was 24,257.
Sorry, it was 16 versus 24?
18 versus 24.
18 versus 24. So
and summit points was you had 128,899, and they had 129,120.
Right.
So a
few hundred points.
Like 100, literally like 100 points, 120 points.
Yeah. So
no, 200 points. Sorry.
So 120 points is the actual number that makes the difference. The fact that I got 18,000 points in the summit event and 24 is what's possible. Everything over 18 is not even relevant to the normal player, right? Because at 18,000, which is honestly kind of a crap. Like, it wasn't even a great run. I literally just like one shot it and recorded it and then put it in the video. It's not like I was optimizing that summit run. So 18,000 points gets you effectively the max summit score for that event. Realistically, everything above that is so small when it comes to points, right? So like, so the point I'm trying to make is where it means the most in terms of your points, which is skilled. It actually doesn't mean that much more in terms of your summit event. So like the greater effect of it is just not really there unless you're one of the top 20 or top 10 players that are competing for that top spot. Then obviously every single point matters. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's what we were trying to show in the summit guide, is that like the people that are doing the double Affix, like their feat score is a few thousand points higher, but your actual summit points, like this guy has like 200 more points than what you got.
Sure.
Which is not that big of a deal.
Right. Now, where this could be an issue, I will admit, is the leaderboards, because the leaderboards are permanent. So like not the summit. The summit is whatever, but the actual physical leaderboards of the game on just the random playlist races, that's where this actually has a problem, because the top 1% players of the game that are going after world records, all of the world records are now, in my opinion, they're all just now ruined, because you have no idea whether or not that record was set with a double Affix situation or a single Affix situation. You just don't know. And like BSD was saying, Kingdom 12 did a video showing dual iron grip. Okay, sure, dual iron grip, but that doesn't matter for the summit. That only matters for the playlists and the leaderboards. The leaderboards are literally broken. Like they're trash as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, all the playlist leaderboards and stuff are all broken now.
Yep.
So they either have to make the double Affix a thing,
correct,
or if they fix it, they have to full wipe every leaderboard.
Yes. Unfortunately, that is the truth. And if they don't do both of those things, or either or of those scenarios, then the game really the integrity of everything is not really there. It's unfortunate. It really is. The one complaint I was trying to address in the summit video was I don't think it's reasonable to blame the double Affixes for not getting platinum. I don't think that's reasonable. Is it unfair? Sure, it is 100%. But is it the reason you're not getting platinum? Like there's so many other things. If you're not getting platinum, there's other things that you could be doing that will get you into platinum besides double Affixing. Just simply having clean lines and optimizing your runs is something you should be doing, and that that'll get you into platinum. So anyways, is this the whole wheel mode debate over again? No, it's not. It's not even close, bro. And I had a comment like that on the video, and it's not even remotely close. The reason it's not remotely close, BSD, is because wheel mode was a feature of the game that was locked behind a paywall of having a wheel, and PC players figured out a way to get the wheel steering without having to buy the wheel, thus making the playing field a tiny bit more level. Unfortunately, communities out there got very upset by this and sort of created this narrative around it that was about cheating rather than it being about what was the case, which is that it was unfair from the beginning. The game was unfair from the beginning, and it was something that the devs actually facilitated and something that's in the game. This is a problem, is completely just cheating. It's an exploit, and taking advantage of an exploit in order to get better scores, that's totally different, because it's an unintentional exploit that the devs made a mistake on. This is just wheel mode or direct mode is crazy. It's not even, it's the reason it's different is because the devs actually added direct mode into the game. They said, oh yeah, you know what, it is a problem that's unfair. Here you can try it out. Also, here's some extra sliders to make it even easier to customize your experience. Like they just literally just said, okay, you guys are right, let's put it in the game. Now, if you guys want to have the argument as to whether or not double affixes should be in the game, okay, that's a different story, and we can talk about that. I happen to believe that it should be. Or it could be. It's not that it should be. It could be in the game, and I would be okay with that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it could be something cool. Cause like you said, it changes like the whole like parts like per races and stuff.
Yep.
Like some races you might want to have the double pure, other parts you might want to have a little more refill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think it adds a little layer of strategy to the game if they do decide to add it. If they do decide to add it, they don't have to wipe the leaderboards, in my opinion. I think they could leave the leaderboards alone.
Mm-hmm.
Anjo says limit the percentage of the Affix. That is a fix. They could do that, but what I said earlier, it still stands. The leaderboards are completely, like, I don't know, fake news at this point, I guess.
Yeah, and I saw somebody say like the leaderboards don't matter or something like that. They matter to the people that actually like care to try to set like world records and like set really good times on tracks.
Yeah.
And then if they're on console and say they were like maybe not at the top, but like, you know, top 5 or something on a leaderboard, and then now there's times way down like
Right.
you know 20th or lower because of people using double affix and they don't have access to it, that's pretty shitty for them.
Yep. 100%.
It's like the leaderboard's I can't even talk, might not matter to you,
Sure.
but to some people, like that's what they do when they play. Like they play the game to grind these tracks and get good times.
Yes, exactly. But I think that's the case with the leaderboards though, right? I mean, let's say the top 100 or so players are like, you know, pretty proud of their position on the leaderboard, I would say. I know when I get a good time, I'm proud of that. I'm pretty excited about it. It's not the reason I play the game, but it's, you know, it's definitely something I look forward to, is seeing where I'm at on the leaderboard. For sure. And yeah, BSD, I wasn't, just to be clear, I wasn't going off on you. I know you were just asking because you saw it in the comments. And yes, I did see that in the comments as well. Some people were comparing it to the wheel mode situation, and just, it's just not even close. It's just not even close. Simji says, I'm going to say all the misinformation people spreaded was cringe. Yeah, about wheel mode for sure.
I don't know. There's a trend with people that aren't as fast as other people, where they have an excuse built in that they fully believe and just full target people about. Like first it was the wheel mode thing, and then it moved on to a clutch thing, a meta car thing, and now double affix thing, and now it's just always something new. Where it's like, I'm not as fast as you, you're cheating or doing something that I can't do. And it's like, you're driving faster. I don't know. To me, I don't want to like poke fun at people who are not good at the game. It's okay to not be good at the game. It's not really exactly.
It's honestly, it's the point of my channel, is to help people get better, right? That's the whole point. Yeah. But I do see sort of an issue with the community in general. I'm not pointing out anybody specifically, but just in general, the general feeling is that there's like this disbelief that people can be as good as we see in the game. Like the Goliaths and the Simjis and the Rhinos and you know, the Predakings, like they're just like this disbelief that someone can be that good. And I've known these people for a while. You know, these are not people who are using cheats to be good. They're just insanely talented at racing games. Like it's just so it's not like these are random people we've never seen before. These are names we've never seen before. And I get that there are, you know, players in the game, they're like, they've never seen who Simji is. They don't know who Goliath is. And they're like, how is he going that fast? I get that. But
you can click on any of these people's channels and just scroll down, dude. They have videos from years ago.
Years, dude.
This is all they do, is play racing games and set world records and stuff.
Yes.
It's what these guys do. And then like you were saying, there's people, your whole channel is to help people get better at the game. A lot of the community is more casual based, I feel like.
For sure.
And what we're talking about is there's people who target and are just ruthless and rude and call people cheating and this and that. And it's like, dude, what is wrong with you guys? Like, what is wrong with you guys, man? There's no need to be so negative and stuff on people just that are, you know, solely because they're faster than you at a game. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
it makes those people feel shitty. Like you get people in like Simji's comments, like every time Simji posts a video, where they're like, telling him he's cheating by doing this, or the only reason he's as fast is because he's doing this, or
Right.
because of that. And it's like,
Right.
dude, I don't know. It's just shitty seeing people, act that way.
Black Rain says he wants a leaderboard for real grinders and one for cheaters. I would love to see a division like that, but I don't know. It would be so hard to make. It would be so hard to figure it out.
What Chemical Romance? What cheating is happening in Motorfest other than the affixing?
Yeah, I would love to know. Honestly, I'm curious because I feel like Chemical has a really good sense of like justice. Like he wants there to be justice.
Yeah.
On what's right and what's wrong and what's by the rules and what's not. And I'm right there with you on that. But I know Chemical, you've expressed some strong feelings for people who cheat. And I'm just curious what type of cheating you feel like is actually going on. Chemical Justice.
Chemical Justice.
There we go, dude. Dude, Chemical, you need to switch your name to Chemical Justice. I'm telling you. I'm just curious what is what you think cheating is going on right now. Besides obviously double Affix is cheating. We know that. I mean, it is what it is. It's like saying Max Verstappen is cheating because he has the fastest car. I've thought about that so much, dude. I want to go off on a small tangent with F1. I've thought about this so much, and I'm thinking like, if you put any other driver in that same car, does he win as much as Max? And I feel like the answer is no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that guy is on another level.
Yeah, of course he is, dude.
And he has the fastest car.
Both. It helps. It helps. It helps for sure.
Dude, you put that guy in an AlphaTauri, he's still gonna be top 5. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we can get off F1. PT Race says sports are rigged entertainment. There's probably some truth to that on some level. Are we finally cracking down on Simji's cheating? Yes, exactly.
I've heard a few things going on in Motorfest on PC. Lag switches. There's a trainer on PC as well.
What's a trainer?
What's a trainer? I don't know.
I'm lost on the trainer thing.
Lag switches.
And I haven't the lag switch.
I saw something going around about somebody potentially lag switching, but I don't know what the truth of that was. It could have just been the guy having like a terrible connection.
The truth of lag switching for me personally is that the game runs like shit. And you don't have to lag switch me because I lose 40 frames all the time. Goliath says there's no trainer for Motorfest. Lag switching is easy though.
I told you about a few weeks ago. Damn, I got short-term memory loss, I think, because I don't remember or have any idea what a trainer is.
I totally forget what a trainer is as well. Gonzilla says Lewis, Vettel, and Charles would have the same results in that car that Max does. You're probably right. With those 4. Vettel, you got a lot of faith in Vettel. I would put who would I swap out Vettel in that group of 4 right there? Lewis, Vettel, Charles, and Max. Who would I swap out for Vettel? Because I don't know. Maybe you're right with Vettel, but I would put I might put what's his name, the young guy that's for Mercedes right now.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't think of his name either.
Why can't I think of his name? He's like super lanky and tall. Alonso goes hard. Alonso goes hard. No, what's the other one?
Is it George?
George. Yeah, George. I would put George in there over Vettel. Anyway, Alonso's a good option. Yeah, George Russell. George Bush, yes.
George Bush, yeah, dude. George W. He's getting a win for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I said, a trainer is just an app that reads or modifies the in-game memory. What does it do though?
But how does that help you? Like, what's the effect?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hamilton's still at Mercedes for the rest of the year. Vettel was giving Lewis problems in Mercedes Prime. Also, Nico beat Hamilton in equal machinery, so him too. Okay.
The trainer changes X values on files, so you get unlimited everything. Oh, so like money and XP, I guess.
The memory stores all the game state. Goliath, you're talking to idiots.
That's what I'm just saying.
You're talking to idiots here, dude. Just tell me what it does for you in game. Does it help you? Does it drive faster? Is there a gutter aimbot? Like, what's happening?
We talk about cheating and stuff a lot, but I have no idea what any of this means.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Even chemical, dude. What, a trainer changes hex values on files so you get unlimited everything. The only time I've known the word hex value is like for like a color code.
Color code. Hex code.
Dude, fucking what hex code is that, dude?
So using this app to change the color of their cars?
Okay, all right. I can see how that could be an advantage. There's a trainer in Unbound that lets people get unlimited burst NOS. Okay, so it's can someone just be in chat right now and just say speed hacks? Can you just say speed hacks?
For other games, you'd use a trainer to give like infinite health. Oh, okay, so
you
stuff
get
like
unlimited NOS.
So what are they using the trainer for in Motorfest?
Unlimited NOS, is that a thing? Spawn cars, spawn planes anywhere.
So these are things that are happening. It's not a thing in Motorfest because first of all, there's anti-cheat, and on top of that, the
game is always online. Yeah, so that makes sense. That actually that makes sense to me, that you wouldn't be able to do it because they do run Battle Eye and they have an always online mode, so you can't be. They would know, basically. Oh, Pike says you can change the weight of a specific car with a trainer. That would make sense. I know he's not talking specifically about Motorfest, but that would be a thing that you could do with it. Okay.
Okay. I saw
we're learning.
Chemical was saying there is a trainer for this. He said since September. So I don't know.
That's the thing. Dan H says trainer would have to get around the anti-cheat.
Yeah.
Remove traffic. Bro, Anjo, I've got the solution. I'm working on... Should I break out should I tell him my idea?
Do you have one?
No, I didn't make any yet. I know, dude. Maybe we should save it until I have one.
Yeah, save it till you have one.
All right, we'll table that discussion. I'm sorry. We sorry for the sorry for the inside joke laughing, but we've been talking about the traffic in Motorfest, and I might have a solution later on.
We've been in development with XR cheats, and just keep your eye out.
Yeah, keep your eye out. Yeah, keep your eyes out for that. We might have something. Stacy says no. Anyway. You got Steven interested. Oh my god. You make a Integra
drive like Black Panther R34. Yeah, imagine. Boy.
Dude, imagine.
You got a link to this software?
Yeah, he's downloaded it. He's already downloading it right now. I gotta grab another drink.
Yeah.
We need traffic in grand races. They're not getting chaotic enough. All right, driver. Dude, I've had enough of you.
Oh my goodness. We don't need more bots in grand races. True.
What's going on,
what
Spoona?
Up, Spoona? Big Spoona.
50 player grand race. I'd be down.
Could you imagine?
I'd be down. You know what I would like? I would like a relay grand race. I think it'd be cool. I like group up with 3 friends, and one person is responsible for the first part, the next person is responsible for the next part, and during the car transition, it just
spawns you in your car.
Yep, and when you're just waiting there for your teammate, you're spectating them.
Okay.
Be cool. I would spectate my team.
That's a cool idea. I don't know how many people would be down for that.
And if you don't have a team with you, then it just like
just queue
randomly
in.
queues you. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like people want to race though. So like if they're just solo queuing and they drop in and they're in the third section, and you gotta wait like, you know, however many minutes, like 5 minutes or whatever, to start racing.
Sure.
You're spectating somebody.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be geared obviously towards teams and not just like solo players, but I feel like it would be fun. It'd be fun to compete like that.
I guess. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Make it like a team race.
I'd much prefer that over traffic. Please don't put.
Yeah, okay. Please. I'm with you there. You sold.
If that's the bar we have to clear, is this or traffic? I'm this, no matter what that is. Night racing or traffic? I'm going night racing.
Yeah. They could throw night racing in there. I think it'd be fine.
Yeah, I think it'd be okay. I'd like to see some headlights though. Like I was driving the F40 the other day, like no headlights. Why? Why
are they turn them on, dude?
They're on. Why are they not bright?
I want honk. It'll turn your brights on.
I want high beams, dude. Escape is horrible. Needs dimensions of traffic. I don't know, man. I
agree.
I disagree. I disagree. I think the escapes are fun the way they are. I know that's not a very popular opinion, but I'm gonna say it. I think the escapes are good. I think the entire point of the escape is to overcome the hurdles and obstacles that are in your way to get as far away as possible. If it was literally just about driving the correct route, once everyone knew the route, then what's the point? If there were no traffic.
I'm with you on this. The traffic stuff. I just don't like it.
Oh, okay.
I just don't like it. All right. I'm not saying there shouldn't be traffic.
You just don't like escapes.
I don't like it. All right. Because what you're saying makes perfect sense. It's just I hate it, dude.
All right. Fair. That's fair.
It's a skill issue thing. All right.
Yeah. Goliath says escapes work better with the full USA map. To be honest, this is true. But how long do you want to drive in an escape? Honestly, Goliath. I mean, I did a couple in the crew too, where I was driving in an escape for 20 minutes. I'm not even joking. I drove for almost 20 minutes in an escape. I was like, I'm not doing this again. I missed the world record by like 300 feet, and I'm like, I'm not doing it again. This is where I stop. I want to escape forever. You want like straight up like zombies survival.
Yo, Goliath, you need to talk, bro. You all right? I want to escape forever.
He wants to.
Yo, feel free to DM me, Goliath, if you got anything going on, man.
Anyways, backrooms escape. I don't know, dude. I like the escapes. I know they can be frustrating. I know the traffic is frustrating. And every single time we have escapes in a summit video, I get a comment about how my traffic is lighter than everyone else's. And it's like, yeah, but
coming soon.
Yeah. You didn't see the 78 other times that I did this escape that night and almost threw my controller through my monitor.
Yeah,
so,
that's
like,
true.
You guys, you're seeing the best run, and the best run always has the lightest traffic. Like, that's how it works. So I like the escapes. I think they're fun. Check my comment. It's important. Oh, which one? Let me go back up. Pike. Here it is. Trainer on heat on all on in PS4 jailbroken. I used the trainer to put the Miata as an Evo 9. Okay. So there you go. And change the values of the cars and make them drive differently. So maybe you could have your Black Panther Integra.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah. Someone hook it up. Someone get this guy the cheat software.
Drop me a link on Discord, dude.
You're gonna have a virus. It's gonna take over everything.
It's gonna be funny if I actually get like a freaking DM for like some cheat software.
Yeah. Like, here you go, dude. But don't say it was me.
What the hell?
Did I get the Ghost Recon edition? I have no idea. I didn't log in. I've been super busy these last 2 days. In fact, I have been slacking on content as well.
You didn't check if you unlocked it?
I have no idea if I did. I have no idea. We could load it up later and see, but yeah, I have no idea. The virus will post all the scheduled videos today. Oh my god, what a nightmare, Tommy. Big Steve Racing gonna be deleted. So where's Stone Cold Steve Austin? It says first of all, you're spelling his name wrong. He doesn't appreciate that. Nitro, welcome to the chat, man. Haven't seen Nitro. It's been a while. Nitro's an old school member of the channel. Used to come around when we were doing the heat competitions. Notoriously bad internet, Nitro. That's all. That's all I remember. He's a fast racer, but notoriously bad at internet.
That's crazy. This kind of reminded me of my my Smurf account on Valorant. Steve Austin, but it was spelled with a PH.
Yes. Exactly, dude. Donzill's waiting on boat grand races. Yeah. It's fine.
Dude, let's get it.
Maybe
you know what? Just throw them in there. Why not?
Yeah, dude. Maybe they'll add them in though when we get to another island. You know. Yeah. What BSD said. They're holding that out for an island expansion. Be cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Goliath. I hope to God we get a USA expansion. I just know that the cynics out there, the people who are negative about the game, are going to be like, well, this is just the crew 2 then. You know what I mean? Oh my God. I had to burp. Anyways, it's fine though. I'm okay with it. I really wish they do put a USA expansion. It would be so good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they already have the map. They already have it.
Yeah, it's there. They just got to update it. Nitro says, don't throw my Xfinity home essential internet. I hear Xfinity has some good internet though. So I don't know what's going on there, but yeah. Europe would be great. That's a long flight from Hawaii to Europe, isn't it? It's like all the way across the world. Maybe go state by state. That would be profitable, Donzilla, but I would be pissed off if they did a USA map and they did it as like each month or each season. Like, here's another state. Welcome to Utah.
That
like,
could be like a long-term thing, dude. Like each month is like progressing through the US.
Yes.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. You only
road
get
trip.
Dude, you only get 12 states a year. You're like, today we're unlocking Connecticut, and everybody's like, what the fuck is in Connecticut? You could drive across that bitch in 20 minutes.
Oh my God, that's pretty good.
Alabama would be cool, except we'd have a lot of flat tires because there's a lot of potholes, a lot of potholes in the South, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like the roads need a little bit of love in the South, dude. I got to drive through the South last year, and it's a lot of potholes. Here in Iowa this month, there was like literally nothing in Iowa, dude. Like imagine like North Dakota. Well,
Yeah.
what's there? Like, okay,
What the hell are we doing in North Dakota?
it's just like, I don't know. I don't even know. I can't even give you a reference of North Dakota. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what a person from North Dakota does or looks like. It might as well be another country, to be honest with you. Nevada would be pretty much empty. Yeah, you just have Vegas. New Mexico,
Yeah,
there's
just
literally nothing in New Mexico. I'm not even convinced there's people there. I drove through it. There's nothing there. You have a lot of dirt, a lot of rocks, and a lot of like dust storms, I guess.
A couple cacti.
Yeah, some cactus for sure. That's it. I don't know.
The cartel.
The cartel. Yeah, they're out there somewhere, hiding in a hole. I don't know.
You've seen Breaking Bad, dude.
This
New
is true.
Mexico's lit.
This is true. The only thing, Utah would be all right because there's lots of national parks there. There's a lot of mountains. There's a lot of like, there'd be a lot of good rally and rally raid stuff in Utah. But yeah, New Mexico, I don't know, man. It's just nothing. What inspired
Go to Old
me?
Mexico.
Go to Old Mexico. There's a lot there for sure. What inspired my YouTube channel? My distaste for the rat race. That's honestly what it was. I didn't want to work anymore. I did enough of it. I worked from 15 and a half to, damn, when did I quit? I was 30. How the fuck old am I now? 36? 34. Quit when I was 34? It was last year. No, it was one full year. I was here another year. So I quit when I was 34 and I worked from the time I was 15 and a half. 48? Come on, man.
67.
So then, so that's like what, 20, almost 20 years. I worked a normal career and I decided I didn't want to do that anymore. So I built a YouTube channel to try to get away from that. That's the honest answer.
Huge Tank Gaming.
Dude, oh man. Dude, I haven't heard that in forever, dude. You remember Huge Tank Gaming?
Yes, I do.
Oh my god. I haven't heard.
Me and Jake used to stream zombies for Huge Tank Gaming.
That's right. You used to stream zombies for Huge Tank Gaming. Oh my god. That's the dumbest name I've ever heard. I didn't come up with that name, for the record. That was Stacy's dumb brother that came up with that. We were trying to make like a gaming community that people streamed and entertained and all that. That's where it started. That's where everything started.
So it is where it all started.
Where the entertainment stuff came. Huge Tank Gaming. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if there's still. Is there still an Instagram? I think I just changed the name of it. I don't think there's an Instagram.
I think on my Instagram I might have like Huge Tank Gaming like pictures uploaded.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you go back far enough on my Instagram, you might find Huge Tank Gaming.
No, I don't.
Oh, look, here it is. It exists. If you guys type in Huge Tank Gaming on Instagram, there is 5 followers, 1 post, and 3 people following it. Bro, it's here. And it has the Huge Tank Gaming logo. July of 2017.
Yep. 1 post.
There's 1 picture, it's just the logo.
Huge Tank Gaming, bro.
Huge Tank. I don't know, dude. The name was terrible, dude. It's horrible. It's a horrible name.
Yep.
Let's all follow it, dude. The whole streams, the chat's gonna follow it. It's just gonna have like it's gonna get like 100 followers overnight because of the podcast. That's so funny, dude. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of where it started, and then we went with and then we went to the Militia right after that. 10K followers by next Monday. 200K win. We're getting close, bro. We're getting there. We're getting really close, guys.
We're 196.
196. 196 won. So we're getting there. Probably the number of followers per month has slowed down just a little bit over the last couple of weeks, just because I don't know. Motorfest has been a little bit boring lately, so we're not getting the same viewership that we normally get, and Unbound is a little bit kind of, in between right now. It's towards the end of the volume, and we've got a new volume coming up, so there's a little bit of a lull in both games. If that continues to be a lull, then we probably won't see it for probably by 4th of July, I would say. We'll see 200K. We're getting there, but right now the pace is only about 2,000 a month, so.
Chat's pumped for the pizza party.
Oh, dude, I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped for the pizza party. We're gonna throw another pizza party when our members get over when we get members up to 200 members, we're gonna throw a pizza party as well. Right now, let me see where we're at. Actually, no, I was gonna say 200 members because we were over 100 members before, but if we go over 100 members We're at 77 now. If we go over 100, we will 100% have a pizza party with everybody. Like, for sure. And by pizza party, I mean you guys are gonna buy your own pizza and we're gonna all eat it together. That's what a pizza party is.
No, wait. No. This is a pizza party.
Hell yeah, dude. What in the hell is even going on there, dude? What
I don't know. I just searched pizza party.
Dude, that's so stupid. Shanino says, I can't get into a Demolition Royale lobby. It just says 1 of 24 for like 10 minutes. What can I do? You're gonna have to organize the lobby yourself outside of the game and then all load in at the same time. That's the only way to do it.
What do you mean by that, Simji?
Steven gonna have all sausages. Oh my god.
Pineapple for sure is going on the pizza.
Yeah, 100% we're getting pineapple. That for sure is happening. You're wrong for that, Simji. That's too much.
Simji's the supplier. Whoa. Oh man.
We're getting personal now. Holy hell. I saw a bunch of meat flopping around, Nitro says. Or like in real life? Or like in in Steven's background?
Is that what's going on in the background?
Exactly.
I think it was people in pizza suits.
Yeah, that's what it looked like kind of to me.
Which I guess could be meat flopping around.
Yeah, I guess so, right? That surprises Shanino that he can't get into any. Well, the numbers are there, but nobody likes Demolition Royale. That's the problem. It's just a wildly unpopular game mode.
Yeah.
They're gonna see this podcast and John Stanley's gonna cancel next week. Like, you guys are talking about meat flopping around, and you want me to be on the podcast to do what? And we're like, do you own a bidet? How's your butt? Is it clean?
Do you like pineapple on your pizza, or
like, do you clean your butt at all? Or
ooh, Goliath's got new drama dropped. Trigger, have you seen all the Xbox drama?
Let me hear it, dude. Let me hear it. What is it?
Oh yeah, Goliath, you missed the announcement. He's coming on the podcast next week.
Yes, sir. We got Need for Speed Unbound creative director John Stanley coming on the podcast next week. I'm super excited about it. I'm pumped. He's confirmed. He confirmed it this morning with me.
It'll be Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
3 p.m. Central Time.
Yes, sir. Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Time. So that's 4 Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. Yeah, do you wipe or let it cry? That's what we need to ask him, dude. Someone write that down. Dude, that's like...
Oh my god, dude.
I didn't even know letting it crust was an option, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's just not in my... We're gonna see a lot of new faces in the stream, I'm sure. Yeah, for sure. It's fine. We'll just ignore them in chat. I don't want to do anything different than we normally do. So we will have all the stupid, silly conversations about dumb shit next week as well. But John will be here to laugh at us and, share in the fun. Put him on spot as soon as it starts. Why does Need for Speed suck? Yeah. I mean, we can't be mean to the guy. I actually like John. He's a good guy. He's a good guy for sure. And honestly, between me and you guys that are here right now, I think John is can you say that on the internet? Can you say between me and you guys? Between us
right now, guys.
Yeah, right now.
Doesn't matter. This is going to be posted in live forever, but
Yeah, it's between us.
between us,
John,
I'm telling you.
outside of whatever he has said publicly or written in blogs or been on streams with, like, John really seems to care about the direction of the game and the franchise. He honestly does. He seems like he really wants the franchise to return to like the top of the arcade genre. And it really was early in the early 2000s. Like, Need for Speed was the game in terms of arcade racing. So I think he really wants to bring it back there, and you know, it's good. It's good to have a guy like that who's in a position to make decisions. So, well, I don't know what he does. We're gonna find out next week.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I have a feeling where Goliath's going with this. He says he believes that. He also believes in reality. Yeah. Well, the thing is, there obviously can be a gap between what somebody wants and what's actually possible from a company standpoint. Because I mean, we can't forget, game devs are just companies. They're just trying to make money. And the teams that make the games are obviously passionate about that game, and they're trying to make the best game they possibly can, and they have nothing to do with the money part of things. But for the most part, the money part is what determines everything, and the guys behind the scenes are really just trying to be the buffer between the money-making machine and the end consumer who wants to really have fun with the game. Like, it's like a weird filter. It's like, we need to make money, and then the devs go, oh, it'd be cool if the players could do this, and then the players are like, hey, we like this, or this sucks, dude. I think developing games has to be really tough, dude, mentally.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like it has to be really tough.
I'm sure they're all set like deadlines and stuff. They're constantly having to try to meet and make sure it's working properly, and yeah, it's probably tough.
And then you see the feedback, right? You're like, let's say you're on the art team for Unbound, right? You went through the trouble of like coming up with this awesome art style that you love, and you sold it to the guys, like, oh, this is dope, and then they like it, and then it comes out and everybody just shits on it.
Yeah,
it's like, how hard would that be, dude? That'd be rough.
That's rough.
So I don't know. It's got to be tough, dude. It's got to be super tough. But that's some of the stuff that I want to talk about. I'm not gonna ask him like, hey man, can we get Toyota next week? I'm not gonna ask him that.
I want Supra.
Yeah, I want Supra. That's what we're gonna title the stream. I want Supra.
Don't do that. He's like, I'm not joining.
Yeah, he's not even gonna show up, dude. Criterion is getting ruined because of battle scam. Yeah, EA's pouring all their devs into Battlefield. Yep, this is true. It's facts.
Is there something going on with Battlefield that I'm unaware of?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I really don't know. That's also something we can't talk about, by the way. When John's here, we're not allowed to talk like numbers, other franchises, we got to try to stick to John Stanley and Need for Speed Unbound if we can.
Yeah.
We'll do our best. We got no one moderating questions at all. So
nobody,
it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna go super smooth.
Yo, do we have to sign something?
Dude, I was thinking the same thing. Do I have to send him like a form and let him like sign off as a guest? I probably do, huh?
I have no idea, dude.
To use his face and likeness.
I've never done this before, dude. I have no clue.
To be honest with you, I legit have a form. I do have a waiver or a contract for people to sign for guests. I do have it. It exists. I had what's his name sign it. A7 signed one before he came on the podcast. I haven't had Simji do it. Simji, I need you to sign a form.
Is it just like saying that we're using their likeness or whatever?
Yeah. It's a basic like podcast guest form.
But does it specifically state that it's live streamed? So it's like we can't just get rid of it. It's live.
I don't know. I haven't read it.
You might want to put that in there. You might want to put that in there, dude.
I haven't read it, dude.
Like we can't like edit something out. Like we can take it down after.
Yeah.
But the initial stream is live.
It's live. You should take questions before the podcast. Yeah, so I think what we can do is if you guys are, if you think it's a good idea, actually we haven't even talked about this, but should we go live like an hour before John comes on the podcast, and then
He probably doesn't want to sit around for 2 hours, if I want to be real.
well, okay, he's only confirmed for an hour.
Oh, okay, well there you go.
That's
Then
what I'm
yeah, we
saying.
could do like our normal like 2 hours like we
Yeah.
do, and do an hour before and bring him in.
Yeah, but then I wonder how that would work with Discord. It wouldn't be hard. I would just bring him in and change the scene. I have this scene queued up here in OBS. Look,
Okay.
check this out. Hopefully this doesn't mess it up too much. I have this one. So it puts me in the bottom, and then the other two guests. If there was if there was a third person, it would go to the top.
Mm-hmm.
So we can literally just jump, like bring him into the call, and then turn his camera on and just jump it over. It'd be fine. Okay, wait. I didn't hear the Xbox drama. Chemical says, "What's the Xbox drama?" Let me see.
Oh yeah, what was the Xbox drama?
They just released an interview or whatever where they claim they have the largest team they've ever had working on the next Battlefield. What?
That's EA.
Well, that's
And
EA.
Chemical. Xbox has recently shut down some studios, one of them being a studio that just released a game that was well received. Now people are losing their trust in Xbox.
Oh, that's the whole yeah, I did hear about that. That was a what's that? It's like Hi-Fi Rush is the game. So Hi-Fi Rush came out was announced at the last like Xbox conference in June or whatever.
Okay.
And it was like really well received. People loved it. It was yeah, Tango is the studio. And they shut down Tango Gameworks, and they're the makers of this really popular game.
How did they shut them down? I'm confused.
They just closed the studio. They literally just closed. They bought the studio a while back and then just closed it.
And just dropped it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're buying everything they can in hopes of acquiring a studio that happens to put out a blockbuster hit. Ooh.
I think that's probably good speculation, I would say. They wasted $7 billion. I don't know if that was a waste of money, to be honest with you. To buy Bethesda, they bought Bethesda for $7 billion.
Mm.
I don't think that was a waste. Bethesda will put out something. That last one they put out didn't go so well though.
Which one?
That one that was like we were all excited about, and then it Starfield.
Oh, Starfield. Yeah, Starfield.
And then people just like filled up their spaceships with potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
70 billion? No, it wasn't 70 billion. Was it 70 billion to buy Bethesda? Bethesda wasn't worth 70 billion. It was 7, right?
I don't know. I can do a quick Google.
Wait a minute. Goliath, you know how much a billion is? A billion's a lot. Chemical says 7. I'm pretty sure it's 7.
7.5 billion.
Yeah, 7.5 billion to buy Bethesda. But 70 billion was 70 billion was Activision. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense though. 70 billion for Activision, that makes sense. Microsoft wants an ROI on 70 billion. I'm sure that's why they're being aggressive with the small studios. Yeah, could be.
So yeah, so the 7.5 was for ZeniMax Media.
Yeah, ZeniMax, yeah.
Which is Bethesda, Arcane Studios, ID Software, Tango Gameworks, and ZeniMax Online.
There you go.
Machine Games.
And Tango was part of that, and they got axed. Mm-hmm. Tango is a... Am I mistaken saying Tango's a Japanese studio? I think they are.
I'm not sure.
I think they're a Japanese studio. But anyway, they're... Yeah, sucks to shut down a... It was a smaller studio, and it sucks to shut them down because then all those people lose jobs. But they made a good game according to the reviews. People loved the game, and so, you know, I think they'll land on their feet. They'll find jobs. They'll be able to make something good again. But obviously not as Tango.
Yeah, it's rough, dude.
There's talk they're not going to make consoles after next one. They all want it to be digital online. Yeah, I mean, dude, Chemical, that's like the writing on the wall for everything, to be honest with you. I've been saying this. How many times have I said that these companies don't make money in consoles? They don't make money with consoles.
A lot.
And now that consoles are not really necessary, they're not really that necessary. Streaming is going to get better and better and better, and you can do it on your phone. You do it from it's gonna be a point where your TV does it. I'm telling you.
Well, they already have like the cloud gaming stuff, but it's like super laggy.
It is, but it'll get better. We're going that direction. We're gonna have less devices. We have too many right now. We have too many devices doing the same fucking thing.
Yeah, but I mean, the reason we have these devices though is to be able to like power like the games and what they demand. Like, dude, like look at our graphics cards, for instance. Dude, you can't get a game running like these through the cloud.
Right, but you don't have to if you're running it through the cloud. Like somewhere in a server field somewhere, there's a 4090 running your game. All you need is a solid internet connection.
I don't know. I'm not down with the cloud gaming stuff.
No, I'm not down with it either. Right now, I'm not down with it. It doesn't work for all games. It works for some. It doesn't work for all. Okay.
Chemical said one hub for all, and some random dude said P hub.
I find myself to be much more of a X hub.
Okay, dude. Okay. Yeah, you don't have P hub anymore in Texas, bro.
No, P hub is canceled in Texas.
They banned your ass. Dude.
I had to switch to X hub. Oh man, are the DMs from Simji piling up or what? I feel like they are.
Yeah, probably, dude. He sent me a bunch earlier.
Nvidia already has that already with GeForce now. What do they have already? Did I miss something?
What did Texas do? They banned
Pornhub.
Well, you can, I guess apparently with Pornhub in Texas, like you have to like create an account and like show like ID proof and stuff that you're.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that you're of age.
Oh, okay.
So most people are just like, screw this.
Yeah, they just banned it.
I'm not giving Pornhub my ID, a picture of my license.
So basically, they banned it. They banned it.
Yeah, dude. Steven knows. Yeah, dude. I watch. I learned about this through Shane Gillis. Actually, I watch his podcast like every week when it comes out, and he was talking about it.
Yeah,
it made me laugh.
Yeah, they completely got rid of it. X Hub though, that's where it's at,
guys. Right. I don't live in Texas, bro. Why would I know this?
Yeah, you wouldn't even care, dude. You don't even live there. That's funny. Proper photo mode in Unbound? That'd be nice. The photo mode is definitely lacking, and it is definitely a bunch. It is a piece of feedback that the community has been giving them. They are well aware that the photo mode needs a little bit of love. Honestly, if they took the Unbound photo mode is okay. It's okay. It's lacking a bunch of features. But one feature that could really make a huge difference right away is the time of day. If you could just change time of day in the photo mode, it'd be fine. It'd be okay. Yeah. It's still lacking, but it would be much better. Dan H says, pretty sure Pornhub just blocks connections from Texas. Dan, are you from Texas? Pringles can coming in clutch right now. What does this mean?
What are you talking about, dude?
Dude, I don't know what's happening.
What are you talking about?
So, we're out of pocket, dude. We're trying to get a good guest on here for you guys next week. You guys are trying to get him canceled.
Oh, this is over. This is over.
We're gonna get canceled.
We're not getting canceled. He's just gonna cancel on us.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
It's like I was watching last week's episode to figure out what's going on. I don't think I could be a part of this.
Yeah, it's like this is way too out of pocket for him.
It's like, actually, never mention my name again, please.
You guys need to bring like whatever this energy is right now. We need to dial it back like 2 or 3 notches, but then bring that next week. Maybe more than 2 or 3 notches. I don't know. You guys
it's a
are
Wednesday.
crazy.
It's a Wednesday thing. It'll be Thursday.
There's a Thursday
the next
during the day.
You guys will. Yeah, it'll be more mellow for sure.
I think it'll be fine, dude.
Yeah, you guys are gonna use all this
honestly,
energy Wednesday nights.
I believe that we may not even mention penises at all during the podcast.
You want to take a bet? No,
I don't want to bet you. Oh my god. To be honest, the chat is just going to be overrun with Need for Speed trash. Maybe. This is possible.
Yeah.
This
I
is
hope
possible.
not, though. I hope people are. I mean, it's the internet. People are going to be fucking trash. But
Yeah, I think I'll put on slow mode as well, so people can only comment like every 20 seconds or something like that, so it's not super crazy, you know? I mean, there's going to be a whole bunch of questions that we can't even address at all. I know that for a fact. Everybody wants to know what's going on with the future, and the reality is they can't talk about that at all. So I want to get into some stuff that's actually interesting to me, which is like his background and what his, you know, what a creative director does. Like, how interesting is it to know, like, what is he actually doing for the game? To me, that's more interesting. Well, this is going to be on a Thursday podcast. Sorry, guest. Stacy don't get paid enough for this. This is true. She gets paid 0, in fact. She gets nothing for this. She's just here to, you know, to not be, I don't know, to not be bored, I guess.
You got to lay down the ground rules for the chat next week. Yeah, if we start early, maybe before we bring him in, we'd have to, like,
Yeah.
bring it up.
Yeah. I could also change the people who can chat to just subscribers.
Subscribers only.
Yeah, I could change it to subscribers only. And then I can also change it to subscribers of a certain time period. So like if somebody's watching, they can't just like subscribe and then comment instantly. I could change it to like 5 minutes, you know, subscribe for 5 minutes or something like that. And then they can actually comment.
It's true.
Random dude says gotta be sub for like 50 minutes. Yeah, something like that. I mean, we can figure it out. So why am I here? Your job next week is to control all the out-of-pocket questions that we're gonna give to John.
See, you're hired.
I'm gonna pay you exactly 0. Subscribe for 3 years. Oh my gosh, who in chat has been subscribed for 3 years? I'm just curious. Let's see a show of hands. You've been subscribed for 3 years. You better. Any plans on nerfing the Regera? That's I don't know if he'll give you a straight answer on that, PT Racer. I think the answer you're gonna get is that they've received the feedback and it's too much of a what do you call it, a lift. It's too heavy of a lift for the small team. That's what I think you'll get for that one.
Yeah, Regera already got nerfed, but it's
still OP.
It wasn't nerfed enough, but
Yeah.
it did get nerfed.
What I'd rather see is the new cars, whatever they decide to add with these next volumes. I'd rather see those cars come up to the level of the Agera. Did I say Agera? I meant Regera. Battlefield choking out Need for Speed. This is true. This is unfortunately true.
Classic.
Yeah, I agree with you, PT Racer. They definitely have more. It definitely is more meta. Speaking of music, you have to change the music on this podcast intro. It's terrible. Why?
What the heck,
I
Stacy?
really like the retro music.
I like it too, dude. I think it's sick.
Yeah, what the heck? You're banned.
You're banned. Goodbye.
Wrong. Look at. Hold on. It's it's so bad. Hold on. We should do a poll then. Do you like the podcast intro music? Now I want you guys to answer honestly. This is an honest poll. Honest poll. It's okay if you say no. I want to see what it's like. Play the music again, please. How would I do this? Let's see if I can play it without. But these people lie. Well, I feel like how many votes we have? 18 votes, and it's pretty overwhelming at this point. I honestly thought it would be closer. I did. I thought it was gonna be more 50-50.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the music is gonna have to
70, 30
stay.
people are, they're coming around.
They're coming around. Elliot says the music is iconic. I don't know. Well, I think the public has spoken. 70-30 at this point. Anyways. You should change it to the Menu Snoop Dogg song. I wish I could do that, Spooner, but that song is it'll get me DMCA'd. It's copywritten. Simji, I'm gonna delete this message. Where's the Motorfest yeah option? We need one of those, dude.
Motorfest.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
The public is wrong.
Yeah. Oh, it's starting to flip, dude. 25 votes. It's going down. 64-36.
These are just, they feel sorry for Stacy.
I guess.
We got some pity votes coming in.
I think so. To be honest with you, I don't know that Stacy's ever been wrong about something in chat like this. This might be the first time.
This is the first time.
This might be the first time she's ever been wrong in stream. Troll votes. There's definitely some love for that music. I like it. I think it's good. I do think the voice lines that we used could be different. I think we could re-record those with a little more excitement. I feel like they're a little bit boring, the voice lines. I think we could re-record those for sure. Why is Stacy creating more accounts to balance the votes? Imagine. All right, I can feel it. We're winding down. It's almost 11 o'clock. Next week, guys, not tomorrow. Next week, Thursday, 3 p.m. Central Time. We're gonna have Need for Speed Unbound creative director John Stanley on the podcast. He will be here. You guys will be able to, put some questions in chat. I'm gonna tell you right now, not all of the questions will be answered. It's gonna be a laid back podcast. We're just gonna chill, just like we did today with just us, but we're gonna have John join us as well. So we'll get to learn some things about John and the creative director role, and some Need for Speed stuff. We'll talk. It'll be like 2 days after Unbound Volume 7 drops, so we'll be able to kind of reflect on Volume 7. So that'll be great. Oh look, the poll was deleted. It was not deleted. It's right here. Junior Trippin', let's go, dude. 1999. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. You. I really do.
Thank you.
We'll heart that, and then I'll end the poll here so you guys can see it. What happened? Where'd it go?
Stacy deleted it. Oh, it's in the
Oh, there
chat.
you go. There you go. Do you like the podcast intro music? 64% say yes, 35 no. There you go.
Dang, son.
Anyway, Junior, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week for sure. Stream normal Motorfest Summit on Tuesday nights, and then of course podcast Thursday 3 p.m. Central.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bye bye. Thanks for being here.
Bye.
Bye.